Okay, so after my reading on the pendulum, I decided to do a reading with the cards to get an idea of what the cards say about Virginia Giuffre. My question was, did she die of a suicide? So my first card was Temperance, which says extreme imbalance, chaos, recklessness, a lack of harmony or self-restraint, a situation spinning out of control, external pressures that are manipulations causing instability. The energy around her death is extremely imbalanced and chaotic. There is no sense of inner peace or natural acceptance. Instead, it feels as though external forces push things into disorder, perhaps making a natural death like suicide appear logical. But it is not a situation of calm decision-making. Someone or something was throwing everything off balance. Card number 2 is the Two of Wands. This card represents emotions and surrounding the situation. Planning, choices, looking ahead to possibilities, a sense of wanting more, seeking different paths, feeling caught between two options. Stay or go, act or wait. Emotionally, Virginia was weighing her future. There's a feeling of being at the crossroads, planning or considering big moves, not necessarily ending her life. She was contemplating choices, not resignation. This is not typical of someone in despair right before suicide. It shows hope, strategy, and vision of something more, even if it felt risky. Card number 3 was the Three of Pentacles. This card represents Virginia's thoughts or mental state before her death. What it means is collaboration, teamwork, building something with others, working towards goals, and others helping. Being recognized for her skills or work, a constructive, goal-oriented mindset. What it says is Virginia's mind was focused on collaboration, building something, working with others toward a goal. She was not mentally isolated or giving up. She was engaged in plans, possibly involving legal actions, interviews, advocacy, or projects exposing powerful people. Her mind was active, determined, and future-focused, not suicidal. Card number 4 was the Seven of Pentacles. This card represents past influence affecting the situation. Long-term investments, patience, watching something grow, hard work over time, waiting for results. Reflection on whether the effort has been worth it. What it says is in the past, Virginia had put a lot of time, effort, and emotional energy, likely into legal battles, healing, advocacy, or exposing the truth. She was reflecting on long-term efforts and waiting for the results to materialize. There's a feeling here of being very invested in the future, not someone looking to give up, but someone who was about to reap the results of years of struggle. The next card is the Moon. This card represents spiritual guidance, the truth behind the veil. Deception, hidden truths, illusions, things are not what they seem, secrets, manipulation, or confusion. Spiritually, the cards are saying there is deception involved. The truth is hidden, clouded by lies, illusion, and manipulation. What is visible to the public is not the full story. The Moon strongly warns that there's darker forces were at play, someone actively hiding or altering the truth about her death. This matches the earlier energy of imbalance, crossroads, and secret collaboration. The 6th card is the Empress. I need to move you in a little bit. It's the Empress. This represents the external influence, people, events, environment around Virginia's death. The meaning, feminine power, nurturing, creation, motherhood, abundance, and influence, sometimes linked to powerful women or institutions nurturing or protecting something. The interpretation is external influences, including powerful feminine energy, either a woman or a group connected to women's causes, or a larger nurturing force, like a legal system designed to protect victims, but it can also represent a system protecting itself, nurturing those already in power. There's a strong suggestion that Virginia was close to something big, possibly protected or aligned with a force trying to expose or correct abuses, and that external pressure was growing because of her role. It subtly hints she herself was seen as a symbol, a mother figure to other victims, who literally or symbolically making her dangerous to those she was exposing. The next card is the Three of Swords reversed. This card represents the biggest challenge or block in the situation, meaning pain, heartbreak, betrayal, trying to heal from deep wounds, covering up heartbreak, hidden emotional pain, releasing but also suppressing hurt. The biggest challenge was deep betrayal and heartbreak, likely suppressed or hidden, but there was an emotional wound connected to the people she trusted, not just distant enemies, but possibly people she worked with or counted on. This card in reverse says the truth about her pain was not fully visible. Even those close to her may not have realized how isolated or betrayed she truly felt. Cover-ups, betrayal, or emotional manipulation with major blocks, creating an environment where something tragic and hidden could happen. Card 8 is the Lovers reversed. Able to see that? Yeah. Let's move things in a little bit closer. This card represents hidden strengths or hidden information. The meaning is the broken trust, betrayal in relationships, disharmony, false alliances, important choices made under pressure and consequences. Hidden from the interpretation, hidden from view was a serious betrayal of trust, possibly by someone she was closely allied with, a partner, a confidant, or an organization or an associate. There was disharmony behind the scenes. Alliances that looked supportive were fractured, false, or dangerous. Hidden information points towards someone she trusted who made a choice that harmed her, leading to devastating consequences. It also hints at pressure to make a choice, and possibly a force to make into an impossible situation that she didn't freely choose. Last card is the Eight of Pentacles. This card represents the likely outcome or truth behind being shown, meaning hard work, dedication, mastering a craft, attention to detail, building something over time, focused energy towards achieving a goal. The interpretation is the truth that Virginia was deeply invested in her work, focused on building something important, whether it was exposing abusers, telling her story, or protecting other victims, or reshaping the system. She was hard at work, fully dedicated, not someone who was giving up on life. Her energy was focused on achieving something meaningful, a major counterproof against it, the idea of voluntary suicide. It shows that she had plans in motion, goals she wanted to work hard to accomplish. Someone dedicated to the future focus like this does not match the energy of someone planning to end their life willingly. The final interpretation is Virginia Giuffre did not die by her own willing choice. The cards show massive deception and betrayal behind the scenes, strong future plans, and emotional investment in her goals. Hidden forces like involving people she trusted who were sabotaging her. A manipulated situation where it may have been staged or framed to look like a suicide. This was not natural, peaceful suicide. There was a powerful hidden hands involved, and the truth is still buried.